I suppose the first question must be about this price cap, because most people at home will be very confused hearing the words price cap and yet seeing their bills rising and rising and predicted to rise to quite extraordinary levels. What's going on?
Good afternoon, Tom. Yes, I feel very, very sorry for consumers and, of course, the fuel poor and vulnerable in particular. And when you consider that energy bills just, 14 months ago were about £1,900 a year, be £3,600 a year from the 1st of October, and who knows where it's going to be. Now, the price cap, which is set by Ofgem, sets a maximum price for each unit of electricity and for each unit of gas. What it doesn't do is set a cap on the bill that customers will actually receive, because that is determined by the consumption. So the figures when we talk about this, say the £3,600 a year expected from the 1st of October, that's for an average customer. So if you use more than average, or you have a big demand for heating, you will pay more than that figure. So that is why I have been so determined to try and get government's attention on the introduction of a social tariff. And initially that to be in place by the 1st of January for all fuel poor and vulnerable customers. And if you have no idea how many people are in that space, I was quite astonished when I was given the figures. But we have probably 8 million households will be in the fuel poor category. 4.5 million of those households earn less than £12,570 a year. If you and consequently don't pay any tax, so therefore wouldn't benefit from a tax cut. And if you live on benefits completely, you of course pay no tax at all. So any giveaway on the income tax front won't help those people. But if we had a social tariff set at a price which is affordable and funded by the Treasury, I think that starts to break down the problem into more of a bite-sized chunk. And various people have different views about this, but there are certainly now more and more suppliers in favour of a social tariff to help us move this problem forward and take all the anxiety and stress out of it for so many households. And today, hearing now that it could potentially get to £5,000 a year, and we've got people on low incomes looking at that and thinking, how on earth am I going to survive this winter?